Welcome to the story world. Titled Don't Compare Yourself, Rohan and Akash were inseparable. They'd built sandcastles together, climbed the tallest trees in the neighborhood, and shared secrets whispered under starry skies. Akash, with his gentle smile and quick wit, was loved by everyone. Rohan, however, was a different story. He was quick to anger, often rude and prone to outbursts that left others feeling hurt and confused. Their friendship, despite its contrasts, thrived until they reached their teens. Akash excelled in school, effortlessly making friends and winning accolades. Rohan, despite his intelligence, struggled. His anger often overshadowed his abilities, leading to poor grades and strained relationships. This difference fueled Rohan's parents' constant comparisons. "Why can't you be more like Akash?" They'd sigh, their words stinging more than any punishment. The comparisons gnawed at Rohan. He felt inadequate, a shadow of his seemingly perfect friend. He started to withdraw, his anger turning inward, fueling a deep-seated insecurity. While Akash blossomed, surrounded by friends and opportunities, Rohan became increasingly isolated, his loneliness a heavy cloak he couldn't shed. He stopped attending school events, avoiding his friends, even Akash, who tried his best to understand. Rohan's anger became a wall, pushing everyone away. He felt like a failure, convinced he was inherently flawed, a constant comparison to Akash's success highlighting his perceived shortcomings. He believed the only thing he was good at was being angry. One rainy afternoon, sitting alone in the park, feeling utterly hopeless, Rohan saw an elderly woman sitting on a bench, sketching in a worn notebook. Her name was Mamta, and she had kind eyes that seemed to see right through his anger to the hurt boy beneath. Mamta didn't offer platitudes or empty reassurances. Instead, she listened patiently as Rohan poured out his frustrations, his anger, his self-loathing. She listened to his tales of constant comparison, the weight of his parents' expectations, and the crushing feeling of inadequacy. When Rohan finished, Mamta smiled gently. "Rohan," she said, her voice soft but firm, "comparing yourself to others is like comparing apples to oranges. They are both fruits, but they are different, unique in their own way. You are not Akash, and Akash is not you. That's not a bad thing. It's wonderful." She showed him her sketchbook, filled with vibrant drawings of flowers, each one unique, each one beautiful in its own way. "Look," she said, "these flowers are all different. Some are tall, some are short, some are brightly colored, some are delicate, but they are all beautiful. They don't compete. They simply exist." Mamta explained that everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, their own path to follow. "Comparing your bad with their good doesn't make any sense," she said. "It's like focusing on a single, flawed petal while ignoring the beauty of the whole flower. Comparison is the death of peace and well-being." She encouraged Rohan to focus on his own talents, his own journey. She helped him see that his anger, while destructive, was a sign of something deeper, a need to be seen, to be understood, to be valued for who he was, not for who he wasn't. Over the following weeks, Mamta guided Rohan. She helped him channel his anger into art, teaching him to express his emotions through painting and sculpting. She encouraged him to rediscover his love for learning, helping him find subjects that genuinely interested him. Slowly, Rohan began to heal. He started to understand that his worth wasn't determined by his grades or his popularity, but by his inherent goodness, his unique talents, and his capacity for growth. He learned to appreciate his own strengths, to forgive himself for his mistakes, and to embrace his individuality. One day, Rohan bumped into Akash. They talked, not about grades or achievements, but about their dreams, their fears, their hopes. Akash, who had always admired Rohan's hidden talents, was happy to see his friend finally at peace. Their friendship, once strained by comparison, was now stronger than ever, built on mutual respect and understanding. Rohan never forgot Mamta's wisdom. He learned that true happiness comes not from comparing yourself to others, but from embracing your own unique path, celebrating your strengths, and learning from your weaknesses. He understood that being yourself and giving them something new to copy was far more rewarding than trying to be someone else. He finally understood that two humans are completely different from each other. Comparing them is like insulting nature. He learned to live his life not in the shadow of others, but in the radiant light of his own being. And he was finally happy. For more videos, please subscribe to our channel.